Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cloud's Fortresscraft Frozen Factory, Flattsburg. This is episode 16, and I have done a lot of work. First of all, I have a large tower of refineries. I have several thousand canisters of high-efficiency fuel. I have no empties currently on my belt, which is a good thing because I have it full of full. I don't want to have it also full of empties because then they won't be able to discharge their canisters. So I have done and run a check. I got rid of all the coal that was in the way. All the coal, all the PCGs, everything is now based on turbines. And where the enemies are coming from, I've smacked batteries on top with guns. But I've also unlocked the turret Mark IIIs. So off camera, I'm going to go replace all of these Mark IIs with Mark IIIs. Now these Mark IIs on these are going to stay here. This is kind of like my last defense and my defense against the small bugs. So those are all going to stay there and be fed off of that coal, probably forever. I'll probably put a couple of 3s in there here and there. But I've run the 2 lines, one going one way. This isn't a complete 100% circle. This one is 99%, it just doesn't loop back in. There's no reason to put the empty canisters on a full loop. They stop at the refinery. But at the weak points in my defense, I've slapped down some turbines. I got enough room for all the lasers I would want in the middle of everything. See, the loop continues all the way around. There were a lot of enemies coming from over here, so there was a lot of turrets over here, and the tunnel nukers, which turn your nice buildings into black resin that spawns worms, were turning my factory here into resin. So I put as many guns as I could over here. Like I said, I'm going to be replacing all of these with 3s, and that will help significantly. I'm going to replace these power storages. Eventually they'll have the organic power storage, which holds like 5 times more power than that, or 3 times more power than that, I think. This is still existent. This will be done eventually. There's just no rush because it generates plenty of power for what it needs to do. And these guys are kind of busy when the waves come. Now, Falcors are going to be coming very soon because I don't want to die just to collect some ruined bug parts. No thanks. But I'm a little more concerned about defense. Not defense against the bugs, defense against the tunnel nukers, mind you, because they, again, ruin my nice buildings. Spiderbot had to move over. I moved him over 4 spaces so that there were room for my lines. I like to keep them straight. Coming off of the high efficiency fuel line, it branches off over here. All the way down here to missiles, where I am fueling basic missiles. As you can see, I have 44 more there. I did have 100 until I put them. I extended my tower. Now, I've only gone up as high as here for now. I'll probably go higher if I notice line of sight being an issue, but so far I haven't seen line of sight being a problem at all. All the big guys that have come, they've been able to shoot at them. Everybody has power, everybody has missiles. Now, currently I am manually filling this. I'm not doing anything with the power, but what I will do is I'll build like a little power station somewhere off of this block. Like to about here. I'll set up 3 or 4 power like blocks with solar panels beaming their power over into this, and then there'll be lots of power in between those and in between the induction charger. There'll be plenty of power, and then I'll use this middle to move missiles around, and I'll bring the missiles up through matter movers. But that's about that. That's really all I've done. I've moved the lifts down a little bit here and there as best as I could. Oops. And I've added depositories for my extra bars where I can just come along and grab lots of bars. 500 bars. When they're full, that is. So I'm going to replace some of the guns with Mark IIIs. It just appeared. I didn't do any research. The gun just appeared in my crafting thing. There it is, Mark III. I need Mark IIs, faceted eyes, and conductive PCBs, and I will be back. I'm going to go ahead and research antimatter drill motors. Been a long time in the coming to make those. And I can make one for now. Ooh, yay. But I have 3 cargo lifts all stuck on the same ore vein. So that's where the first one's gonna go. Yeah. And they're all stuck on this guy here. So, there we go. Now that will be 256 ore per minute. Much better. Just to kind of try to pass some time, popped a jet turbine down here, which I do not recommend doing because that will probably be taken out of the use. And I put some excavators down here so I can get some more cargo lifts going up and down. And I'll probably do this after they're done there, move everything over 3 spaces, do a whole nother line. In the end, I'd like to have about 20 cargo lifts, I'd say. Now I've got a bunch of the guns built. The enemies aren't even getting really that close anymore. 1 or 2 of them make it here or there now again. But I've got plenty of missiles being made. With the jetpack, it's just a simplicity thing flying up here for now. Oh, they fired all their missiles. Look at that. These are just the basic missiles. Really cheap, easy to make. Don't require a whole lot of power. The next thing I'll be working on is the better missiles. Cluster missiles, I want to see all that stuff. I haven't been able to see any of that because I killed all the bugs when all that stuff had been introduced. And I still need to move this. Which, I'm going to do that and then start researching some of these things. I'm going to get a jet turbine built over here. Well, I've already got one. But I need to get... I'm going to get energy transmitting over here because this is where my resin farming is. So that's going to start getting kicked up big time. I'm going to add a couple more generators and I can stack them on top too. But what I really want to play with are these new nano disintegrators. There we go. Research that, see what they require to make. Most likely I probably won't have the materials. I'm guessing it's one of these. No. There it is. Under the weird random stuff. Mark II power booster.
Fusing up.
Is that it? Just 2 Mark II power boosters and that? Oh. X2 gates at 3x3. I guess you only need 1? Okay, just 2 Mark II power boosters. That'll be very easy. Those are stockpiled up to 100. And I'll be right back. Well, my original plan was to just hop down one of these tunnels that the excavators just made and blow away whatever ore was in the way there. But these go all the way down to the cold caverns. Nothing blocking them at all. So instead, to test these things out, I'm going to go down to my lithium, and just so I don't die, I'll meet you down there. And here we have our first unwilling test subject. This block of lithium in my way. Destroy now to cancel. Hey, it turns into rubble. That's nice. A bit nicer if I would have just got it out of the way completely, but now when I hit check rail on the rack rail system all the way at the top here, he will go all the way down now. And we will be able to finally automatically be bringing up nickel and titanium. Now I've also been running this work floor excavator. Now running with mods, it's a little slower than, you know, using the excavator mods and whatnot, but it's getting the job done. As you can see, the way I judge it is if this battery is full, then he's done. He's done all he can do here. So then I'll break that, and I'll move this down 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. But I don't have any, so I'm gonna have to break that. So basically, he destroys the 3 blocks from where he is. So 1, 2, 3. So if I put him there, he should clear out. Where is he? Took him off my bar. If I put him here, he should take out 1, 2, 3, and then I'll move him down 3 again, and it's a pretty slow process, but it makes a nice wide area, and that'll help me. I've already manually dug pretty far down, searching for more biomass, because my other biomass is about to run out, but I haven't found any, so I'm going to use the work floor excavators to try to clear more room out. Just make my way down there slowly. My CPH is getting hit while I'm down here. They like to hit you when you're not paying attention. I don't even remember how I died down here. Sometimes your bodies just stay there forever. So this is what I've been doing. It's just gathering and gathering and gathering. Very soon, though, like I said, I'm going to go up top. I'm going to hit check rail. As soon as I can see. Is it daylight? Yes. Alright. My suit will be recharging. I don't have to go hit anything. Yeah, here's those two. Open wide. I got plenty of rack rails on me. So it was this one, I believe. But since I'm not exactly sure, I'm going to wait till he's done. Well, actually, if he's unloading now, I can hit check rail, because it doesn't matter if he just stays right here. So these are going to be worthless for a while, but they've got 300 in each, so they'll probably go all the way down when they hit wherever they are. And then I guess I'll be working on replacing these smelter tops, because these are full now. So if I put better smelter tops on them, they should be able to process the ore a little quicker. I've got some junk to clean out. Before I take off here, I need more guns over on this side. I can actually probably quickly maybe do that. Whether I'm going to live, let's see, PCBs, conductive. Might not get it done in time.
Crafting.
I can make 3 more of those good ones. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get it done in time. I need more over here. All the other corners are good. This corner is not so good. I'll probably slap another jet turbine down right here. See, that's the problem. I'm getting hit by the big guys. Just slap another jet turbine down over here. Put some more guns on top of him. And even if it's only the regular Mark IIs for now, that's better than nothing. Until I get more of these perfect faceted eyes. But I'm going to go ahead and move this. Get some guns made. Hopefully I won't lose this attack, but I'll be back. Alright, I actually logged off, took a little break. When I came back on, there was a new patch, and I cannot reproduce that battery draw bug. I even waste some power, fly around, find a new battery, draw from it, nothing. So, it goes away, just like it's supposed to. Same with the particle effect. You know, when you use your gun, you have those tiny little white squares that come out of the gun to in front of your crosshairs. That was kind of infinite before. Well, that's gone too. So, bleeding edge, seems like all the errors are fixed. But then again, you know, some more ones will pop up, probably. But I will try to point those out if I come across any. This is a pretty memorable, yes, that's the word. Memorable moment. Finally, for once, through means of automation, not through means of me bringing it up myself, there will be ore inside here. Now, unfortunately, this laser is going to be giving all the power to this guy for now, so just to help things out a little bit, I will fill it up myself. And I'll eventually replace that magnetic drill motor with a better motor. But for now, I'm happy to say I finally have nickel coming to the surface. The good old-fashioned way to clear a tunnel to the surface. Who needs laser borers? Any minute now. both of these holes are going to open up, and then shafts, or cargo shafts. Well, you know what? Instead of doing the cargo shafts now, instead of risking everything, I think I'll go down to where I've dug about 800 down, and I'll do the same thing there. You know, power, and just put those excavators and dig the hose shafts up. Kind of in a hurry, because a new game came out pretty recently called Starbound, and it looks pretty interesting, and I'm interested to get in on it. So I don't want to have too many things going at once. I definitely need to increase and I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and start on missile defense instead of the storage, because I don't have the resin, but I do have the ultimate and advanced pods. Whether I have them in here or not. There we go. Ultimate, there's some advanced. Obviously, I'm going to need a lot more of both. So we got ultimate and advanced. Those in there, those in there, and then we'll come back for the rest of those later. There we go. Now, with the missile research, and my missiles currently can only go up to the regular one, I believe. Yeah, I can only get regular missiles. That's fine. So what I'm going to focus on doing now is getting missiles up here. Now what I'm going to set up first is going to be kind of like a permanent. And then from what I'll do right now is I'll beam regular missiles in there, and then when I upgrade the missiles, I'll beam the upgraded missiles into the same thing. So this part won't change. So for that, I'm going to do matter movers.
Crafting.
They're a little pricey
Crafting.
for power cost, but I've got an idea. I've got access to a jet turbine right here, so he could be mainly focusing on matter moving from, basically they're about here. I'll probably move the manufacturing plant so I can have one matter mover beaming them into this building, and then another matter mover beaming them up. Well, actually, I probably won't have to move the manufacturing because I want to go up this wall. Right, here they are now. If I were to beam them over now, I'd completely miss. So I'm going to go over a little bit and then beam them over. And I'll come back when I've got a little bit. Okay, so right now missiles are coming out of here, feeding into this hopper, and as soon as I get power, I need more alloyed blocks to make more transmitters. I need more alloyed machine blocks. Right now I can only make one of these, and I don't have these bars right now. But here's the basic setup. And that is one off. Good way to test that. Wait. Yeah, two up. So we get rid of that. Put him there. Battery there. He's going up into there. There we go. Good way to test that, like I was saying, is to just use the energy transmitter, because he doesn't give off an actual array, but the energy transmitter does. So that's hitting next to him, so that's perfect. And then he's beaming into here, and then he'll be beaming all the way up here into this chest, and it is within 64. And then I'll do something fancy to spread the missiles around through the top here. We'll see, I have one still hasn't fired. I've been generating almost no threat because I hadn't been doing any research. The smelters were all full, everything was full, so that's that. Now I gotta get power. First I gotta probably build a generator over here. and then I'll use that. I'll send power to him, and then probably from here send power into here. So if I'm going to do that, I'll probably want to put this battery on this side. So I'll beam power into there and then beam power into here from there. And that will get missiles from down here all the way up to my launching bay. And then I have plenty of room to put the imbued missiles and the cluster missiles and all of that good stuff all in here, and then I can feed them all into this chest, and then he'll push those into there. But for now, he can push basic missiles for when the big bad guys show up. So I believe that'll do it for this episode. I appreciate you watching. Hope to see you next time.